morning. Happy Wednesday. On my way off to the plantation another day. Gotta get me some coffee. I didn't have no food in the house, so I need to go shopping for food. Super bad. Somebody's getting a furniture delivery. Happy Wednesday morning. I'm just looking at these beautiful homes in this area. They got some really nice homes here. Big homes. Look at that place. That looks like a freaking mansion. So pretty. So beautiful. So pretty and beautiful. This house right here is amazing. So beautiful. Happy Wednesday, everybody. If you guys come into the room, can y'all kindly give me a like, please? That pretty much helps me out, helps people find my channel. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday morning. I hope everyone is well, safe, and happy. I'm just getting out the house, headed to work, but I have to go get me something to eat because I'm starving, honey. Good morning, everybody. How's your Wednesday going so far? Most people are probably at work at this hour. I don't really get a lot of people to come into my live around this time because everybody's kind of working. So, yeah. So, I'm just leaving the house. And, of course, the regular girl is sitting on the sofa like she does every day. I came home from work yesterday and she's still flopping on the sofa. And I know people say, well, you should worry about yourself. No, because it's a house where we're all supposed to kind of work together. And we're all supposed to be living as roommates, but we're all supposed to be actively playing a role in the house, like a family, right? So I see that no one says anything about her and the stuff that she's doing as far as just flopping every day, not really doing nothing with herself or bringing anything to the table. You know why it's like that? Because the other girls are doing what they want. So it's kind of, everybody's kind of just doing whatever they want. So I have a chore tonight. I have to take out the trash. When I get off of work, I normally take the trash out. And I went to the trash this morning and I see that it's filled up. So I said something to her. I said, so I guess no one did their chore last night. Nobody took out the trash because the recyclables are running over. So here she go, making excuses. Oh, I think all that happened this morning. I'm looking at her like, this morning? How did it happen this morning when everybody just got up and went to work? So what kind of trash got into the can? That trash was from last night because someone didn't do their chore. But if that was me, because I have a chore tonight, I took out the trash. And when I go back tonight, when I get off of work, I got to take it out again because I know it's going to be filled up with dirty diapers or whatever else is in there. There's no way that this woman should be able to get away with sitting on her behind all day long and getting away with that. Because if you're in that house, you are supposed to be doing what everyone else is doing. Actively working and actively doing something with your life. Not just sitting around, because that's not good for everyone else, because everybody else sees this, but no one's saying anything about it. That's why that other girl, that's why she left. And I understand why. Because if you see someone out here sitting at home all day, not doing something, and those type of transitional housing, you're not supposed to just sit around and flop on the sofa all day. She say hi and bye to everybody going to work every day. You never thought of doing something with yourself, for yourself? Like you're comfortable with that type of lifestyle? And I don't care what the trolls come in here and say, oh, mind your business. Oh, that's just how. No, she should be working like everyone else. Because that brings the morale in the house down, because people want to say something, but they're just not going to. I'm not going to say anything either, but I'm for darn sure going to complain about it because it's not right. That's crazy. The way y'all see her sitting around flopping all day and not doing nothing. That's freaking insane. That's not good. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for the rest of the housemates. And it's definitely not a good thing for the new people coming in here seeing that type of behavior in this woman. It's just not right. But I'm not going to say nothing. What can I say? What can I say? They're not going to do nothing but just look at me like I'm the problem. But those are the type of things you'll go through if you live in transitional housing. Sometimes it feels like it's no different than a shelter. What they're doing out in the middle of the street. All this ice that I had on top of my car. I've been trying to get this ice off of my car. I've been trying to get the ice off my car. I said something to her this morning. I was like, I guess so nobody took out their trash. She was like, I'll take it out. Like, y'all shouldn't be sitting around doing chores for each other. Everybody's responsible for their own stuff. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do in this house, they don't want to keep you in the house. Like, everybody should be responsible for their own stuff. Just like a job. Like, be responsible for your part of the teamwork. It's a team situation. That kind of stuff makes me mad. I came home last night. I was so hungry. I don't know why the food that I made, it just wasn't enough for me. So I went to Taco Bell last night, and that's what I had. I had Taco Bell, honey. I had Taco Bell. Waking up this morning, super hungry again. So I'm like, I'm hungry again. Like, so I went to Taco Bell last night. I didn't want to spend no money, but I had to eat something that was going to fill me up, and then went back to the house and went to sleep because I was super tired. But it pisses me off the fact that this girl ain't doing nothing. She's sitting on the sofa all day and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. All weekend, the snow, we were snowed in on, what was it? My days off, it was a snowstorm. So it was a snowstorm on Sunday, and then the snowstorm continued. The snowstorm continued on, it was snowed all day Sunday. And then Monday, I guess it kind of was, they were still plowing the roads. So I went back to work on Tuesday morning. Everything was okay, like the main roads and everything. But I don't understand why all these girls don't team together to put her the heck out. Son or no son, you should be actively doing something. You have a child, sis. You have a child. You decided to have a kid in your 40s. That's your problem. Just like my problems are my problems. You know what I'm saying? I can't put my stuff on nobody else. But living in a house like that where we're all supposed to be like one team, she's not a part of the team. There's no way that anybody should have to come home and see her still sitting in the same spot she was sitting at in the morning. That's just unacceptable. But these type of houses are ran by us. It's not ran by like a house manager or anything like that. So it kind of pisses me off, But what can you do? You can't do nothing. Because if I say something, I'm going to be the problem. I'm going to be the angry black woman. Because, that's what they call me. The angry black woman over there. The angry black woman over there. That's what they call me. The angry black woman. They call all black women angry black women. As soon as you speak up, you're the problem. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to go down that way. Yo, I'm super duper hungry. Super duper hungry. I got me another, one of my foundations last night from Sephora. This is my empty one. This is the foundation I use on my face. And it's still foundation in there. But I had to get me another one. And this joint right here was $48. This will probably last me like 6 months or whatever. I just wear the powder foundation when I go to work. Good morning, how you doing? Yeah, I think she's on some type of benefit. But the thing about being on a benefit, like if she is collecting government assistance or some type of program for rent, she's still supposed to be doing something. Like she's supposed to be going out in the community. Like I've been on welfare before, so I know that they tell you that you have to go to a business and you have to help the business. Like you have to work at least 5 hours. So she's supposed to be doing something. And to me, the girls in the house, they're not saying anything about it. She's just flopping. That pisses me off. Because every time I go to work, she's like, have a good day. And I come back home and she's saying, hey, how was your day? I said, fine. And I went right to my room because that pisses me off. And not only that, the whole house is kind of like, but nobody's saying nothing to her. And that pisses me off. And I'm not going to be the one to say anything because who am I? You know, I'm just a new girl. And I'll be considered the black woman with the attitude problem. So I'm not going to say nothing. I just watch the chips fall as they may. But she's still supposed to be actively doing something. Like, I've been on government assistance before, but I didn't flop around. I got up there. I was actually out looking for jobs and trying to better myself because the money that they gave me when I was on government assistance, it's what you would get. The money that you would get per month is less than what welfare would give you a month. Like, you're better off going to go find a job because you get more money that way. So she said something the other day, and I think she knows people feeling some type of way about her just sitting on the sofa all day. I mean, literally, even during the snowstorm, she's definitely comfortable. And living in those type of houses, like, we are all supposed to be doing something. Even if she's on government assistance, on welfare, because I've been on welfare before, you are supposed to actively leave the house every day to do something. She's supposed to go to a business in the community and put in like 5 or 6 hours per day to a business. She's not supposed to be sitting on her behind. That's unacceptable. But the other girls in the house would have to complain about that too. But nobody's complaining because I see that. I just sit back and watch that. When I said something to her about the trash this morning, because somebody was supposed to take out the trash last night. So she's taking up for the other girl, like, I think that trash just got in there this morning. I said, no, that trash looked like it's been sitting in there all yesterday. And I said, the trash can is filled up. I took out the trash because Wednesday is my trash day. But whoever had trash on Tuesday didn't do it. Didn't do their trash. So here she go, like, taking up for the girl because that girl is away. I just see, like, a lot of stuff going on. They cover for each other, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the new girl. So what am I going to say? I'm nobody. But I had to put that out there, like, nobody took out the trash last night. Because if that was me not doing my chore, everybody be all over that. So... And yeah, I do know she's on government assistance, but she's still supposed to be doing some kind of program that she has to leave the house and put her son in. She'll say things to me here and there. She'll be like, oh yeah, I'm trying to sign up for school. I think she know everybody's kind of looking at her a little bit to the left, but she don't care. She know that people are looking at her a little bit sideways, but she's comfortable. She has a place to stay, and she's there with her son, and son be walking all over the house. He be busting up in people's rooms and all types of stuff. I just be seeing this stuff. I don't say nothing. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be like, wow, really? Is this what's really going on here? I see. They have some transitional housing that us as a house, we run it. Like, if I wanted to put her out, I would have to vote her out. But then other girls would have to vote her out with me. So I would have to have 4 other girls say, yeah, she's not really, I don't think she's susceptible to be living in the house. Everybody that's living in the house should be actively doing something. Because if you got one person that's flopping on the sofa all day, every day, that don't work with the rest of the girls that's actually out here working. I don't care what government assistance you want. If you're on government assistance, you need to get off your butt to do something inside your community. Not sitting around chilling. That's something. I don't care if you're a mother or not. Take your son to daycare and do what you need to do, because I've done it. I didn't sit around. I might have collected government assistance for 1 month and kind of, sat around a little bit for maybe 30 days. But after that, I was like, I just can't sit. But she's so comfortable because yesterday when I came home, she laying on the sofa covered up with a blanket on. And y'all girls let her get away with this because of me, it's unacceptable. But I'm only one person. So everybody in the house would have to feel the way I feel to make some movement happen. So, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna come on YouTube and talk about it. I'm not gonna say nothing. What am I gonna say? I'm just gonna be considered the angry black woman that needs to shut up because she's causing drama. So I don't say anything. I say nothing, but you damn sure know I'm watching. No, she's not on disability. She's on cash assistance. She's on welfare. She told me the other day. She said, "Yeah, I'm on emergency assistance or something." So she's not collecting any kind of disability. She's on welfare. She told me. She was talking to another girl the other day talking about it. All these trucks, I guess they still out here trying to plow the snow off the road a little bit. Get ahead of this joker. These snow clouds still out here. Well, snow is still kind of crazy. And I know I'm not the only one feeling that way. You know, I'm not the only one feeling that way. It was another girl that she's been there for a while. So the other chick that's been there before all of us, I noticed the energy in the house was a little bit different. She was in the living room with her son and nobody was in there with her because everybody else was kind of in their room. So I think everybody kind of feeling that, but nobody's going to really say anything about it. Because she says out her mouth, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be going to school. So she's supposed to be signing up for school. Well, what's up with school, sis? What's up with school? But I don't know, because like if you get stuck in that way of being lazy and just sitting around, you don't want to become stuck in that lifestyle, because you ain't gonna want to do nothing. You're not gonna want to be active out in the world. Like the only way you're gonna make a change in your life and change something if you get up and do it. Sitting around all day, and she's a mom, so she has a kid, but being on welfare, they pay for your child to go to child care. Like they have daycare centers that will pay for your child care. So it's not like you can't do it, because welfare is paying for you to do it, and they're paying for you to do it, and you still don't want to do it. I don't understand that. And I know the trolls will come here and say, well, you don't know. I do know, because she told me, and I live there. So yeah, I have an opinion. My opinion is very valid. But I know I'm not the only girl feeling that way, because I think some of the other girls in the house are scared to speak up to her. So I just be like, this is crazy. Like, it's just, I think it's not fair to the rest of the roommates in the house that provide for the house. Like, they'll say, oh, we need paper towels, we need tissue, we need toilet paper. But if everybody's not doing that, she don't put out no money to buy no toilet paper, no napkins, no nothing, but she'll be in the chat saying what we need in the house, and you're not actively out in the community trying to bring anything to the table. I don't never see that she purchased anything. Everybody else is buying stuff but her. She'll say, oh, we need dish soap. So I'm financing dish soap for you to use for your baby's bottles, and you're not even like putting anything, like, are you bringing anything to the table? I wouldn't be buying dish soap every damn week if the girls that got the babies are using those for the bottles, and you're going in the chat, you got the nerve to go into a chat and say what we need in the house, and you're not even working. I don't never see you buying anything, but you're damn sure in that chat telling we need paper towels, we need this, we need that. Are you bringing anything to the table for us to get these supplies? Like, why are the girls that's working are always the ones, and some of the girls in the house work and they don't have a car. So they get ways, their boyfriends or whoever they dealing with in their life, they get rides and everything. But rides and stuff is not a free thing. And just because I have a car and it's another girl that has a car, just because I have a car doesn't mean I'm going to be the only one in the house buying supplies for the house. If I buy a supply, I'm buying it for the whole entire house. So, and then when we have the meetings, when we have these meetings, nobody's addressing the issues at hand, and I'm not going to address them either. I'm like, hey, if y'all been doing this before me, who am I to come in? Because then I'm going to look like I'm the problem, you know? So I'm not going to say nothing. I just take my notes. I see all the crazy stuff. And even with the snowstorms, when they say you can sleep out the house, right? Because we live there, right? So you have to keep your bed. So you can't be like, if you have somewhere else to go, you have somewhere else to live, go live there. You know, that's what they look at it, like a shelter. A shelter looks at it like, if you're out of this house more than 3 days, you must have somewhere else to live. So go live somewhere else, right? So if you stay out of the house for a certain amount of time, that means you don't need that bed. Somebody else could use that bed. So you can't stay there anymore. And some of these girls, as soon as it snows, they make all these excuses out. Oh, I'm trapped in my aunt's house. Like, I see a lot of excuses, even from some of the other girls. The snow, they were trapped in because of the snowstorm. I can't get back to the house. One of these girls have been going all week long. But nobody says anything. But if that was me, trust me, they would be saying something to me. It would be a problem. But certain people can get away with certain things, but that's transitional housing for you. It's a transition, but everybody in the house is supposed to work together like a family, right? But everybody's not doing that. because like I said, I saw the trash can this morning. I said, nobody took out the trash last night? Because if that was me, tonight is my trash night. I took the trash out on my way to work. And then here she go, the girl with the baby talking about something. Oh, I'll take it out. I said, don't take it out now. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. So I'll take the trash out. But don't try to take out the trash now that I'm saying something about it. That's not trash that's in there from this morning. That's trash that's been in there all day Tuesday. And nobody took out the trash because the girl that was supposed to take out trash, she's not home. She hasn't been home in days. But what can I say? What can I say? They're going to be looking at me like I'm the crazy one, so ain't no need for me to say anything about it. But I'm for damn sure going to come on YouTube and talk. This is my venting. This is how I vent. So, you know, transitional housing is okay. But if you're living in a house with people that's not pulling their weight, it's a problem. And it's people that's not pulling their weight. But I hear all the rumors, they're focused on other people. Like I heard the girl with the baby. She's the main, I think she's a bully. She's aggressive. And she's a bully. And I think some of the girls are afraid of her. But I heard her say something. The girl that left, one of the girls that left the house, she didn't like the way it was being ran because she saw a lot of the BS, right? So she was like, I'm going to move to another. She found another house to go to. She went to another house, which is great. Good for you. So they were talking about her like a dog, and she also was talking about them. She was negative, but she was probably not trying to hear the BS that's going on in this house. She just wanted to leave, which I don't blame her. Good for you. I hope your next house is more peaceful and ran a lot more smoothly than what is being ran here. Because this one is a joke. It's a joke because everybody's kind of just doing what they want to do. But so she moved out. So the girl with the baby, all she do is talk about people, right? So I'm in the room, but I'm still hearing what's going on around me. Because I'm very I want to be tapped into what's happening around me or whatever. So I hear the girl with the baby. She was talking about the new girl that came in after the girl that left. So it's another new girl in the house. She's only been there I think she's been there for about 30 days. So she was like, they're making rumors about her. She got multiple men picking her up. So now they saying that she's a prostitute. I don't know what's going on with her. She seemed to be okay. I don't have no problem with her, but they said that she's basically like she got tricks picking her up, like men, just random guys picking her up. So the girl that has the baby was walking down the hallway the other day gossiping to another girl saying, yeah, I don't have multiple boyfriends. I'm looking at her like, yeah, you don't have multiple boyfriends, but you're sitting on your ass every day. Let's talk about that. Since you want to go ahead and talk about her, let's talk about you with the dirt that you doing. Girl, it's so crazy. You just start to see people when you live with people for a certain amount of time, you see their ways and you see what people like, who they really are. And I'm seeing a lot of people for who they are, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. I just sit back and I watch. I just be like, oh my God, no, she didn't just do that. But it's not bad, but there needs to be a little bit of order in the house because there's no order. Everybody's kind of just doing what they want. I guess they're kind of like, well, as long as the rent is paid, I don't care about the rest. You guys can fight and claw each other's eyeballs out. So that's what I think that I see in this place. But it's crazy. It is crazy. I gotta get me some coffee. I was going to go to McDonald's, but I already passed McDonald's. No, there's another one down the road. Maybe I should get McDonald's coffee today or go into Wawa. But that's transitional housing for you. You know, when you was homeless, my testimony is I was homeless for 2 years and I stayed in shelters. I stayed with family and just nothing ever worked out with me. Like living with other people, even if it was my family, it just never worked. So I am on the road to getting my own place at some point. But wherever I end up at, now I'm in transitional housing, I'm going to speak about my experience. I'm going to speak about the things that I see. I'm going to speak about the things that I hear, like when I'm in my room and girls are gossiping. So I'm going to share my testimony. I'm not going to stop talking about it because people say, well, you shouldn't be talking. I should talk, and I'm going to. And I'm not going to stop talking. I'm going to definitely speak my speak because this is my life and this is what I do. So. But I'm going to stop at Wawa and probably get me some soup because I'm freaking hungry. Okay, I got good time. I hope we don't get any more snow. I really hope we don't because I'm over like the winter darkness and the winter whatever. I'm over it. I'm really, really over it. I don't know. The girl with the baby, I just don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. She seemed like she was a little annoyed that I said something about the trash. I said, yeah, well, somebody didn't do their chores, so. But I see a lot of covering up going on in this place. The girls are covering for each other, you know, but then they'll turn around and talk about one another as well. Like they'll cover, but then low key, she'll say something low key about another girl. I just see it all, child. Child, I just see it all, honey. I just be cracking up. It's so funny. Um, but yeah, during the whole snowstorm, 3 of the girls stayed out with family. So everybody's kind of just doing what they want to do. Like, as soon as springtime come in, I'm going to be doing some car van life stuff. I'm going to be staying in my car a lot in the springtime. If I can get out of that house for like 2 or 3 nights a week or whatever, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stay, planted. I'm going to get out the house. I'm not going to just sit around. If I could stay in my car, fix my car up, do a little van life a couple nights. If I could stay out in my car a couple nights a week just to get away from the house, I'm going to do it. And I'm not really, I got my own room, so it's not too bad in the house. I just don't like, the girl that's flopping, she shouldn't be flopping. And I know the troll's gonna come here and say, hey, you should mind your business. No, I shouldn't. It is my business because I live there. I shouldn't mind my business. I live there. If you're supposed to follow rules of a household, when the rules is only, it's only certain people that gotta follow certain rules. The rules don't apply to everybody. So that's what I'm starting to see and understand, that them rules, they bend them. Because if that was me not doing my part, honey, it'd be a problem. It would be a huge problem if I wasn't doing my side of things. You know what I mean? So it would be a huge issue, a huge problem if she not doing her side. So they would be sitting here trying to get me in trouble. Like, oh no, I don't know if you're right for the house because you're not this and you're not that. Yo, my hair is just, I don't know, I'm getting old, yo. I feel like my hair is, I was saying this the other day, that I felt like my hair was like falling out, honey. Falling out or getting thin, one or the other. So, but I did my yoga this morning and it was amazing. I did a whole hour. It was hard too. It was a hard little yoga thing for me. But, and then of course my job be stressing me out. I gotta go here with these idiots all day. Work with these people that just annoy me. They just annoy me. But hey, it's what I do. I talk about my life. So when you come here and if y'all think that, what I'm saying is damaging to your ears, you don't have to watch. You really don't have to be here, my friend. I'm trying to find my little debit card. I don't know what's happened. Somebody stole my card. I gotta get me some coffee and I gotta get me something to eat. I think I'm gonna get me some tea. No, I'm gonna get some, that's not it either. I gotta get me something to eat. I'm hungry, y'all. But it's gonna be a good day. I've just been kind of off. It's just been a little off with me because my energy is a little low. I did yoga this morning. It was good. But I guess the house was starting to like bother me a little bit. The stuff that I see and hear. Not here, but not here because I'm not going to say what I hear, but I'm going to be right back to get some coffee. And y'all watch my car, please. Throw some of my trash away. Every time I come to Wawa, I always try to throw away some garbage. You always try to do that. I need to, something I need to, all this stuff is trash. I got so much trash in my car. I would be so embarrassed, y'all. I'm so embarrassed. I gotta rub. coming back. She's back. Sorry, y'all. I had to get me some coffee. I had to get some coffee, y'all. My jacket was filthy, super dirty. I didn't get nothing to eat. I'm gonna stop at McDonald's and get me hash browns. Y'all know I love the hash browns. I want my hair to lay down a little bit flatter. So yeah, if you guys don't know my story, I used to be homeless. I used to live in a homeless shelter. Now I live in transitional housing. And I'm just trying to get my life back, you know? It's hard. It's a hard thing to do when you lost. I lost so much. And I don't have any family support. I have no support system. It's just me. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolfette. That's what I call myself. I'm alone with X. I'm a lone wolf. And I'm okay with it. I'm not really the type of person to say that I don't need anybody. I feel like everybody needs somebody, but I'm not going to go out here and try to find anything that's not suitable for my life. And some people say, well, why don't you go find a man and all this stuff? I said, find a man for what? To get in the worst position I'm in now? I'm so happy that my situation had nothing to do with a man or a relationship. I'm glad that my life fell apart on my own. It was by my own hands. And I'm not bragging about my life falling apart, but I'm just saying that I put myself in this predicament that I'm in now. So I don't blame anybody for it. I blame myself completely for it. I did this to myself. I did it to myself. And it was stupid. I made a lot of dumb choices in life. And I screwed up a lot. And I can admit to it. I'm not pointing the finger. And it's so funny because I never point the finger at anybody. There might have been some people in my life that could have contributed to certain things, but in all actuality, I made the choice to make the decisions that I made for my life. So now I got to suffer the consequences for it. And I'm actually doing really well. So I'm proud of myself because I'm doing good after losing. You know what I mean? I know that's weird. I just put on chapstick and now I'm drinking coffee, but I should have had a straw. I thought I had a straw in here. The coffee is hitting, honey. The coffee is hitting. I just need to go food shopping, like proper food shopping. I have not been like proper food shopping since I've been in this house. So I need to do that. There's still so much that needs to be done in my life. There's still so much work to be done. Still so much work that I need to do. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Life can be really crazy for me. But I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm doing a good job. So bills are being paid. Credit is going up. Things are really looking up for me because I'm actually doing the work. I'm accepting my life for what it is at my old age of 45 years old. Yes, I'm 45. And I'm okay with getting older too. Somebody said something about, oh, you too old to be doing this. You too old to be doing that. Listen, you're never too old for anything. You can do whatever it is you want to do with your life. As long as you're not hurting nobody, right? But you know, sometimes the younger generation will come and try to shame you for getting old. Why do they shame people for aging? They shame you for getting old. Because some young kids try to play. I hear it at the job all the time. Some young kids will try to act like an older person at the job is jealous of them. Like, I hear the conversations. I just don't say anything. I just be looking like, y'all think y'all gonna be in your 20s forever? Do y'all think that y'all gonna be in your 20s forever and your skin's gonna stay tight forever? That's not gonna be forever. We all getting old, baby. Because I got some gray hairs. Y'all be trying to laugh at some of the older generation people. You be lucky if you get there, sweet pea. You be lucky if you get there. I don't know how long I'm going to last out here in these streets. And I hope that I do last. But, you know, life is life. I have no problem with aging. I don't have no problem with the aging process. I'm not embarrassed about anything. My life is my life. And don't ever think about, like, don't down yourself. Don't think like, oh, I'm a specific age, so I'm supposed to have this and I'm supposed to have that. Don't think like that either, because that's not a positive way of thinking. Where you're at is where you're supposed to be right now. Everybody in the world is not going to be successful. Everybody's not going to be successful in relationships. Everybody's not going to be successful in their marriage. Some things are just not going to work out for you because it wasn't intended for you to have that. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't never know. I don't doubt myself. I don't say, oh, I'm 45, I should have this, I should have a house, I should have a husband. Some people ain't going to get married ever. Some people will never see certain things that they may want to see for their life. Oh, I want to be successful in my business. Sometimes your business may not make it. Sometimes it's your business may. So we can't even look at our lives and compare to another person. Oh, I see another girl, she's 23 and she's really successful. That success is for her. She's successful from what we see on the outside, but what's going on in the inside? What's happening on the inside? So don't compare your life to nobody else's. And I know I damn sure don't. When I see another successful person and they're younger or older, I just, good for you. I'm trying to get those tools that you took, and I'm gonna apply those tools to my life. We're not down on ourselves. I'm not feeling bad for nothing. I'm not feeling bad for no actions that I took that was out of the way. I'm not doing it because I'm doing amazing now. And I'm going to continue to do and be amazing. That's it. That's it, and that's all. You gotta have that confidence within yourself about your situation. Good morning, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Some of the trolls are trying to come, but their comments are being blocked. Some trolls don't really understand, like, comments, especially a nasty comment, they get blocked. I don't even see them. I see them come through because they filter them, but they say you have a comment. If you want to look at it. If not, most of the time I don't really look at the comments, but people come at me all the time saying all types of stuff. I say, girl, listen. Girl, listen. I hope the sun comes out today. The sun will come out tomorrow if you only wait until tomorrow. Sun will come out tomorrow if you only wait until tomorrow. I can't wait to get a phone call back from some job, child. It look like the sun's trying to peek through. Okay, son. I did yoga this morning. It was amazing, man. I really love this yogi woman that I follow. She's just brilliant. She's amazing. She really is. She's a showstopper. I do a lot of yoga on YouTube and stuff, so a lot of that stuff is free. So I just find the yogis that I'm comfortable with, and I follow them. And I did a yoga today for a whole hour, and it was amazing. It really stretched my body out pretty good because I was feeling just tight, pain in my neck, pain in my shoulders, pain trying to come in my back. Then, of course, I'm trying to open my hips up, like get my hips to be more like flexible, right? Flexing my, because you have trauma stored in your hips, your shoulders, your shoulder area, whatever trauma you go through or pain or emotional pain that we deal with in life, going through stress. When you start exercising and moving your hips and having your body just flowing and it's not tight, you will let go of so much pain and so much bad emotions out of your spirit. It's just amazing. I gotta get me something to eat. But I'm releasing pain from my body every time that I tap in and I do yoga and I stretch my body and I learn how to just do things that way. I get better. I might get me a little chicken wrap. Hot honey snack wrap. I think I'm gonna get a hot honey snack wrap.
Hello, were you using the black today?
No.
How can I help you?
I guess lunch and breakfast is over, huh?
It sure is.
Can I have a hot honey snack wrap?
Just one?
Yes, just one.
Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
$3.19 first.
Okay, thank you. It's at $3.19. I'm gonna use this change that I have. Get this money. So I'm working with one of my work besties today. I'm trying to find 19 cents. Got it. I got 20. 20. Trying to get rid of this change. I'm saving my pennies though, because one day them pennies is gonna be obsolete. Okay. I just got one hot honey snack wrap. Looking at this lady walking past the I don't trust nobody. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You can keep the penny.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I should have got it back, but I should have got that penny back, but I didn't. That yoga session was a nice one, nice and long. My body is definitely stretched. Thank you. My body is definitely stretched out to the max today. Just life, y'all. Life be lifing. Life just be lifing. Life just be lifing, and sometimes it's not gonna always be what we want or what we expect. And sometimes we be trapped in these jobs that people at work just be getting on my damn nerves so bad, and I just want to like tell people how I really feel about them. Not in a bad way, like I don't like you, or I just wish I could tell people at work to do their damn job and shut up. Like shut up and just do what you get paid to do. All this extra stuff, like this idiot that I gotta go work with today, I don't really like him. But you could tell that he's like a low-key narcissist. Because if you tell him something that he needs to go back and fix, because I clean up the orders, right? I clean up the paperwork. Sorry, made the snack wrap. I clean up the orders that they mess up. So in that process, I have to tell a lot of guys, a lot of men, hey, you need to go back and fix this, or you need to go back and fix that, and they be getting mad. What are you getting mad for? I'm just telling you that you messed up and you need to go back and fix it. He's like somebody that you can't tell him nothing. It pisses me off after a while. I had to go do something. That hot honey is nice. I'm gonna go work with a whole bunch of idiots today. That hot honey is nice. Okay, hot honey. Yeah. The hot honey is on point. Okay. I like the hot honey. It's definitely hot. I'm looking at something. It's spicy, Okay, hot honey, I like it. I like the hot honey. Happy Wednesday to the 11 people that's watching me. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is good and great spirits. I'm I'm in a pretty good mood today. Just doing life, you know. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't have anything much to say because I be battling with my own stuff sometimes. I can't always, you know, I'm not always here. It's spicy. It's spicy. And I do like spicy stuff. That hot honey is very spicy. But I'm praying for a good day, right? Praying that these people don't get on my damn nerves today. And I'm praying. The funny thing is, it don't even be the customer. It be the people I'm working with. Some customers be out of pocket. Like a lady calls today to tell her she's a privileged wife. She's on the phone demanding, making demands. So I need to fix it. I need to fix it now. Girl, I will put your paperwork at the bottom of my list. I will put your paperwork at the bottom of my to-do list when you come over and disrespect me. At the bottom of the to-do list, darling. The customers that are mean, the customers that are nasty over the phone, just know that your work, your situation, your issue is going to go at the bottom of my pile. And I might get to it. I might get to it. I just might. Customers are nasty. That's what most people do. They put your pile at the bottom of the work list. That you are not a priority. I'll be fine with that until dinner time tonight. We got my rice and beans. Because rice and beans is literally the cheapest thing that you can buy out here. I didn't know that pressure thing will lick up that. I didn't know those slushies. I didn't know that. I remember when I was driving down this road. I think it was a cat. A cat jumped out. I think it was a cat. And I believe I hit it with my car. And I was super sad about it. And I think the car behind me hit it again. So the cat, I'm sure, died. But that was like a few months ago when I was living in the homeless shelter. I was sad. I was like, no. I think it was a cat. I don't think it was a squirrel. Because I don't think squirrels be out here at night. It was something wobbling around. It seemed like a cat to me. I don't know what it was, but it ran out in front of my car. And I hit it by mistake. And that pretty much made me sad. I was sad. I was like, oh my God. No! I love animals. I really do. So I didn't want to see cat suffered, but I think the cat got hit by a car that was after me. The person behind me probably hit the cat again. And I was like, no, 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 no. The snow is pretty until they start mixing it in with the dirt. That's when it just starts looking all crazy, honey. We haven't had snow like this in a while. And this is still not even comparable to the snow that we used to have. Like 15, 20 years ago, we used to get a lot of snow. This ain't even comparable to what we used to get. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I got great timing. I can just ease on in there, take my time getting to work. I bought me 2 more face brushes. So the face brushes that I have in my makeup pack, I'm gonna actually get rid of them because they're just worn out. And from Elf. So I don't know if you guys know anything about Elf, but Elf, their brushes, they are good brushes, but the brushes always end up getting really wobbly and just nasty. So they just fall apart. So I'm going to replace these probably after today. I bought 2 more brushes yesterday from Sephora, and they were like $18. And they were brushes for like powdered foundation. So I'm going to replace those brushes and use the brushes that I bought yesterday. I just had to wash them, of course. Of course, you don't want to put dirty brushes on your face. Even though a brand new brush is not dirty, you still want to clean it. So I washed it yesterday. And they should be dry by tomorrow, 2 or 3 days or whatever. And I could be able to use that with my foundation brush. I can't wait till the weather starts getting warm. I'm gonna be so happy. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even know how gifts work. I guess they turn into like money, maybe 10, 15 cents or something like that. So I appreciate the gift. Thank you. How are you? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing this morning? I mean, this afternoon. It's noontime. Good afternoon. I just had me a nice little snack wrap from McDonald's, and I never had a snack wrap before. It was actually pretty decent. The snow was falling off the top of my car. I normally try to get the snow off my car with like a broom. So during the snowstorm, I would go outside like every couple of hours, like every 2 hours I would go out and shovel some more snow off my car. I'm glad I did that. That way, when it builds up, it's not going to be a lot, you know what I mean? Because the snow that I'm shoveling off my car is going to fall down to the ground. I got to plow that too, you know. Because in our parking lot, it's me and another girl that has a car. But the other girl that has a car, she wasn't there during the snowstorm. So I'm out there like shoveling everything by myself. So one of the other chicks in the house is going to talk about, oh, I can go out and help. Help do what? What did you do? Because I pretty much did it all by myself. And of course, I didn't expect for her to plow me out. I didn't expect for her to make a way for me to get my car out. But I did most of the heavy lifting. I won't be doing that again. Somebody else can do it. We all supposed to be roommates and, you know, working together. I shouldn't have to been the only one. But I did go out in the middle of the night because I was up. I didn't have anything else to do. So I was up and I was like, let me go outside and plow some snow. So I did my little exercise and cardio for that day. But the one girl was like, oh, let me go outside and help you. Help me with what? You didn't do anything. Half the crap was done. What did you do? Nothing. I tell you, living with people is just something. I can't wait. I'll gladly get me a second job just so I could go find me an apartment fast and I could be out everybody's way, honey. This coffee is good. This coffee is good. I need to clean my car out. I got so much stuff that I need to do. Everything that I say I'm gonna do, I don't be doing. I won't be cleaning my car. I said, oh, it's a nice day. Let me clean my car out. Barely ever gets done. Barely, darling. The lady out there with her little food truck. Like I said, last time I saw her, that steak was a little bit on the tough side. It wasn't really soft enough. I like the steak to be tender, you know? It wasn't tender enough. But she was like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like, well, I don't buy tacos every week, you know? That's like a special little gift or treat for myself. I will buy myself like some tacos like once a month. Because even going to them Spanish Mexican stores to get tacos and stuff, they be expensive now because they know people like them. liking them tacos and stuff, so you know how that go. But yes, my yoga session this morning was amazing. I felt so good. My body feels so nice because I stretched so good and I stretched so many parts of my body. It just feels so like, ooh, it feels amazing, man. I'm gonna go back to the gym. When I'm gonna go back, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just still getting my yoga stretching stuff in. I'm just sick of this cold weather. Just tired of the cold. We need a change, honey. We definitely need a change. Change is coming. But I know when that other girl come back, they probably gonna be trash talking me. Like she came to me with an attitude about the trash. I just was trying to figure out who had trash. Because somebody didn't do their chore. Because that was me not doing my trash. Because even when I get off work tonight and I go back to the house, it's going to be a can filled with trash. Because the girls are going to be there making dinner, whatever they're doing. But she was trying to make excuses talking about something. Oh, I think some of that trash got there this morning. And I'm looking at her like, stop the cap. Stop the cap and stop your lies, because that trash has been there since Tuesday, all day. And you constantly putting your son's dirty diapers in there. With those dirty, pissy diapers, should go right outside to the garbage. That's what I did. When I was a mom and my kids used the bathroom, I would take those diapers right outside. Just so my house wasn't smelling like piss. And another thing that pissed me off, they be in the house vaping. They vape in the house. I don't like that. I don't vape. So why should I have to sit here and inhale that secondhand vape smoke? That's not good. That's just like somebody smoking cigarettes in the house. Y'all want to vape? Y'all should go outside and vape. But of course, that's going to be another fight, because I think they all do that. I think they all vape. They just blowing vape smoke in the sky. I'm just like, I don't like that either. But what can I say? I'm not going to say about it. Because they all do it. I don't know if the new girl do it. I haven't seen her with a vape. But she probably does it too. Because she does smoke cigarettes. And I do see her outside smoking cigarettes. So what's the difference in you vaping in the house, blowing vape smoke up into the corner in the walls, versus you know, inhaling cigarette smoke and blowing that in? And like, I think out of respect for people that don't vape, I guess people think vaping is nothing. Vaping is very toxic for your body and toxic for the people that you're vaping around. I don't like the fact that y'all vape in the house. Like, if you're vaping, you should vape outside, because secondhand vape is no good. But like I said, it's just more ammunition for me to get it together and get the freak out. As soon as I find something I'm able to afford to pay, even if it's a 1-bedroom apartment or an efficiency, I'm out. I just don't want to go to like a complex that got roaches, and you know, I don't want to go in no crazy neighborhoods. I'd rather pay a little bit of extra money to have some peace of mind. That way I don't have bugs crawling up my butt every night. Like, I don't want to live in roach infested apartments. And sometimes when you get the apartments, you don't see the roaches until you move in. So that sucks. Because now when you go back into renting, that's a huge possibility that, you know, them apartment complexes could be filled with roaches. I had an apartment complex years ago. It was probably over 10 years now. I lived in it and it had roaches in it, but I didn't see the roaches until I probably been in there about 2 or 3 months, and that's when I start seeing the roaches coming out. And the roaches were so bad, they would go under my sofa, go under the couch, and one day I pulled the couch out, and I swear like 900 roaches ran that way, 700 ran that way. So I don't want to live with roaches. I don't want to live in no place that got roaches. And I understand people got to survive and live the way they have to live, but I really wish roaches didn't exist. Roaches and bed bugs are just the worst. Floating hearts. Thank you, Tremaine. How you doing? I don't want to live around no roaches or bed bugs. But when you go into the renting lifestyle, you just don't never know if something is in that apartment until you get in there. I wish that like the powers that be would look over these apartments and see if it's like suitable for a person to live. Because to me, if you live with roaches, that's not suitable for anybody to thrive in, especially if it's a bad infestation. It's just not good. And sometimes it's like your neighbors not taking out their trash, and a lot of the times you could be clean in your apartment, but the people next door got food, they're not cleaning right. So that affects you. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbors having trash piled up in their house, that's what brings the roaches. And that's the sad thing about renting and having neighbors, is having to deal with something like that. So that's why I'm getting my credit. My credit is almost good. I think they're going to hike it up another 20 or 30, maybe 50 points. I mean, that'd be great. But I'm at good credit right now, so I'm happy about that. So that'll help me be able to find a better place in a quality neighborhood. Because I don't want to live in no bad neighborhoods. Gunshots and roaches crawling in your ears all night. I just don't want to live like that. I can't cook the way I want to. Roaches crawling everywhere. I just can't do it. So, and I told y'all I did live inside a roach infested apartment one time, but the apartments, the rooms were big, and it was like over 10 years ago, so the rent was reasonable. But there was roaches in there, and you don't tell if there's roaches in there while you just go and take a look at the apartment. Because when you look at these apartments, they take you to like a dummy apartment, like an apartment that they have cleaned up, apartment that looks pretty good. They'll say, oh, you can come, no, I want to look at the apartment that you're renting so I can see what's going on in there. But these landlords just be straight up scamming people, knowing it's filled with roaches. Would you live in a place that's filled with roaches where you can't even go in the kitchen and cook because the roaches are crawling all over the countertops? And roaches are nasty. I mean, especially if it's moldy, mildewy. Roaches thrive in those type of environments. Ugh. They thrive in those type of environments. I can't wait till the weather get nice so I can go back to the woods. Go relax in the woods. Go hiking again. They probably got that part closed up because of all the snow that we have. The lakes are frozen over again. Which is good for the lakes and the soil to get the snow because it needs to snow. But I feel great. My body feels so open. Ooh, I feel super stretched. That girl, that yoga video, she stretched for a whole hour. And we just did a lot of stuff with, we didn't do any cardio, but it was so comfortable. So comfortable. So comfortable. Wow, I got 10 people watching me. I hope you guys give me 10 thumbs up. Can I get 10 more? I got another 11 person watching me. Good morning. Can you guys say hi? People on the live stream and nobody's saying a word. What's going on? Say hello. I guess I got a lot of silent watchers, huh? A lot of people watching behind the scenes. A lot of people watching behind the scenes. Some people don't say nothing, but usually if I go into a live stream, I automatically say, hey, good morning, how are you? But sometimes you have silent watchers and sometimes you have people watching you that you may know, like family. So it kind of is what it is. People watch you, but they won't pick up a phone and call you. And I'm talking about like when it comes to family. People will watch you, but they will not pick up the phone and call you. They'll watch you on social media secretly. Like you don't know they're watching. They'll watch you secretly. And then they'll go around and talk about you like a dog to the rest of the family. Which I don't care about that. Hi, I see you. I see you. I see you. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. A good day. I feel like I could go take a nap right now. Sometimes when I drink coffee, I don't know why, sometimes it feels like it makes me feel even more sleepy. Like I could just, yoga just really kind of took me out today because it was a long stretch. I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. Yeah, I am. I'm going to get up at 4 a.m., do it from 4 to 5. Depending on what my schedule is tomorrow. I don't know what my schedule will be so up and down. This damn job, they really be getting on my damn nerves. They really be getting on my nerves on here. But I gotta do what I gotta do until I can't do it anymore. It's gonna be somebody, a troll. Hello, how are you? A troll came in and told me that I complain too much. Oh well, I told her, I said, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm terribly sorry that you feel like I complain too much, but it's so funny that you're here watching the complaints, aren't you? How you doing today? Thanks for coming by. I hope everybody gave me a thumbs up already. And why we encourage the thumbs up, because it helps the channel grow. It helps people find my content. If anybody ever wanted to know, like, you know, how is it inside shelters and how is your experience living with other people, this is the channel for you. If you guys don't know me, I live in transitional housing. And I came from a homeless shelter. I was living in homeless shelters for about 4 or 5 months. The first homeless shelter I was in, they put me out right after I got off work. But she was actually telling me to leave on Sunday, so they asked me to leave. So I left that shelter, went to another one in a couple days. So in between me going from one shelter to the next, I stayed in my car for like 4 nights. I stayed in my car for like 3 or 4 nights. I stayed in my car. It was getting chilly, but it wasn't like cold yet, you know. So I did stay in my car for like 4 nights. I found places to stay in my car. That way, you know, the police didn't find me and knock on my window in the middle of the night. So I did stay in my car a little bit. I stayed in my car before I went to the shelters for like 34 days in the summertime. In the summer of 2025, I did stay in my car for like 34 days. And it was in the summertime, so I was able to do it. But I don't believe that I would be able to survive it being in the cold, because it's just too cold. So, but that shelter that I stayed in, you can stay at the shelter, but they only let you stay for like 30 or 45 days. And then after that, you got to figure it out. So they let me stay at the second shelter I was at for 60 days. And then after 60 days, they told me I had to leave. That's their rules. They don't let you stay very long. And they don't care if you don't have nowhere to stay. They don't care about that. They do not care if you don't have no place to stay. So I had to leave, and that's when I found this rental that I'm in now, the housing, you know, the transitional housing situation. That's when I found a number, and I called it and I said, hey, do y'all have a room available? And they said, yeah. So now I'm in transitional housing. So my next step will be to get my own place. But again, y'all know the market is crazy. Renting is insane right now. So everything is pricey. Everything is so high. If I could just stay in my car, I could do that and just stack my money and just do my social media stuff. It's things on social media that I want to tap into and do. So this is a lot that I need to do. So much that need to be done in my life. It's a lot. As I get older, you know, sometimes when you get older, sometimes things get harder. That's why I always try to keep my health up, keep myself active, keep myself in shape, keep myself in tip top. Because like I said, I've been exercising for like 14 years now, and it's part of my life, and I'm never going to stop doing it. Like when the summertime comes and it get nicer outside, I go outside and I run, I take jogs, do my little cardio exercises and everything. So as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to introduce that back into my life as well. Jogging, running, hiking, and all that stuff. But it's not really the season because it's snowing outside. So I do hike in the wintertime sometimes. I get my little winter boots on and I will go take a hike. So maybe this weekend I will be able to go back and take a hike. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. It's gonna be a good day. So I pretty much go live every single day. Some days I don't go live. If I feel like I don't have anything much to say, I won't do it. But for the most part, I used to do lives like twice a day, in the morning and at night. But sometimes I'm worn out from, you know, working or whatever. Some days I'm just worn out, darling, and I don't want to do anything. So there's nothing for me to do. I'm just like, sometimes I just don't go live. I'm not going to push myself to go live anymore. Before, I kind of pushed myself and said, oh, I have to. Like, I do enough on this YouTube channel. I really do. So it's really just a talky channel. I just talk and communicate, let y'all know how I feel, what's going on inside the house, what happened inside the homeless shelter. So I hope that you guys can go back in my playlist and watch some of my videos from the past, from a few months ago. Go back to where this all started and just watch my journey. Watch my journey. I see that people are watching my journey, and people are actually, y'all be commenting on stuff, and I love when I see the communication, when you guys are asking me questions, and I love that. So I appreciate the support, because all the support helps. Everything helps. And I see y'all. I always try to reply back, but sometimes I can't get to everything because I have such a busy life. But with my social media stuff, I just do the best that I can do. You know, I can't do everything. Everything is not going to always be pristine and right, but I do like doing YouTube. I like coming on here talking about my life, bad or good. I'm going to speak on it. Some people ask me questions. If it's a question that I ignore, that means I do not want to answer it, and I don't have to. But for the most part, I do share my life, and I only share certain things that I want to share. So, and that's just me. That's just me and my life. I gotta get me something out of here. I need to get creamer. Yeah, that's what I need to get, because I could have did my coffee this morning instead of buying it. I didn't have any creamer, so I gotta get creamer out of Dollar General. Dollar General got okay creamer. I just haven't really been into ShopRite that much, but Dollar General got okay creamer. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you guys soon.